right, guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. We are on episode, whatever Drew puts on the screen here. I have the lovely Miss Liz Sothoron here with us from our Columbia, Howard County office. Liz, thank you for joining me and doing this.
Yeah.
I send out like an email to, I don't know, I just blind copy a bunch of different people, and I appreciate you responding and doing this.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I know. I want to get everybody on here, but sometimes I struggle to pull you guys in here. So if you want to like to do one of these podcasts, please reach out to me. Let me know. So, and it's not a short drive coming from, I guess you're a Catonsville girl, right?
Yeah,
Everything's great in the 2128.
Everything is great.
Okay, in 4th of July?
Yeah, everything's
chair
good.
Get stolen or anything?
No. Yeah, it's a big event at Catonsville, the 4th of July parade. Yeah.
I love that. We have a couple other Catonsville agents, Meg Christensen and Morgan Davis. They put out flags and like 4,000 flags on people's yards and stuff. So, big deal in Catonsville. So, all right. Well, thank you for coming around the Beltway and joining us here today. Yeah. All right. So, got a little bit of different format. So, I'm just going to fire a couple questions at you before we get too much into business and your background. But funniest client request you've ever gotten in the biz?
Yeah. I do have a good story. So I had a client that was already moved out of the property. The house was staged. Mm-hmm. They moved into a retirement facility, and they decided that they weren't done living in the home, so they moved back in and started sleeping on the staging furniture. And so that was a very interesting thing that I experienced.
And then you had to unwind them and get them back into the retirement home.
I had to talk to the staging company. I had to talk to them. It was a very wild, interesting thing that
I could be that guy.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to drag me out of my house. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever be able to.
Yeah, some people are really attached to their homes, and they were a great example of that.
Well, there's lots of great memories made in homes, people, as they should, get attached to them. That is a kind of crazy story.
Pretty interesting.
I'm sure you handled that very delicately.
Yes, I tried.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right. What about weirdest thing you've ever happened during a showing or in the business kind of thing? Any other weird stories? That's definitely a funny one to have.
So many weird stories.
Your staging stuff.
Yeah, so many weird stories, but there was an instance where I was showing a couple, we were walking through a home, and we walked into a bedroom, and somebody sat up in the bed, and so we were like, oh, hi, how are you doing? So yeah, just experiencing different unique things in properties, that was definitely one of them.
Okay, all right. Anything you're seeing out there, design trend-wise, that you think is great or not so great happening?
I have a client right now that I'm working with that is telling me that she does not want to buy a home with gray floors.
Gray floors? That's the third person today.
So, I mean, in general, I think when you're seeing flips, that's, the most reasonably priced flooring to buy, which is the gray flooring. But I've been getting a lot of requests that they don't want homes with the gray flooring, which I understand. It's kind of being played out at this point, I think.
Hopefully they can maybe work with them if they really love the house to replace the flooring.
Yeah.
How much flooring we have
exactly.
and everything. But, oh, gosh, you're the third person to say that. So very interesting. Funny. All right, everybody out there that's considering doing
no more gray floors.
Any renovations to their house, that trend has passed. Features that you love about houses that you think are underrated for clients that you should point out? I had a person on here, a whole house fan is something he grew up with. He thought that was a feature that people don't appreciate when they have those. But anything out there that you see?
I love character to homes. So if you see any wooden molding or around the doors, just even the character of actual physical doors. I was in a home in Hamilton and everything was pretty original, but the couple also renovated it. So it was just a unique design. Just keeping the character in homes, I think, is something that people don't really do anymore. Yeah. So. And
then for your business, so... 5-6 years you have it? You're not
I'm 5 years in.
5 years, just 5.
Yeah, just 5. Yeah.
And here at the brokerage for 2.5, 3?
Yeah, 2.5, almost 3 years in March. Will be 3.
You were on a team prior.
Yeah.
And you learned a lot there, and then one on the brokerage prior to that.
Yes, I did.
So technically out of the Howard County office.
Yeah.
But you're definitely connected, I feel with a lot of the female agents in your sort of same age bracket that were sort of based in Federal Hill.
Yes.
Marie, Ashton, all that.
Yeah,
so you guys kind of... You're an individual agent. You're not a team, but you definitely have I feel a little group here.
We have a collaboration for sure.
Yeah, that's great. So I love that. So that's helped you a lot to
help me. I mean, they've been amazing. I think when you surround yourself with other top producing agents, it kind of reflects on your own business. Yes. So it's been really cool to have them in my back pocket.
Yeah. So you're working as an individual, and then sales volume last year was approximately, just to give
close to 12 million.
12 million. Yeah. 5 years in. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah.
And so, a couple other just sort of fun facts now that people kind of know where you are. So, your favorite Baltimore neighborhood?
My favorite. I love Catonsville. I mean, I live there, so I can't really.
Did you grow up?
I did not grow up there. I grew up in Millersville. My husband and I, we lived in the city for 9 years, and then we moved into Catonsville. I feel like it's so convenient to everything. We have, we have
family in Millersville still.
No, they're kind of closer to like the Annapolis and Arundel County.
Sure.
It's mainly where all my family is, but I love Catonsville. I think the community is great. We have so many things to offer. We're right between Baltimore City. Then you have Ellicott City, downtown Ellicott City. It's just so central to everything.
That you're working, or where are your clientele?
I work a lot in Howard County primarily, but Baltimore County too. I mean, Catonsville is always nice to sell in your own neighborhood. Sure. But there's just the community is wonderful. My kids' school's great. It's just the 4th of July parade. We kind of touched on that already. Yeah. In general, it's just a lovely area to live.
And then in this sort of competitive market, how are you sort of, lead generating and finding clients, I guess? What's been working for you?
It's nice to have kids on sports teams because I'm able to have those conversations. I have 2. Yeah, I have a daughter and a son, and my son's in a lot of travel sports. So just having conversations with people, just asking them where they live, if they're happy where they live. Just that organic conversation is always helpful. And just to say, I'm in real estate. If you ever need anybody, I'm your local, advocate for whatever you need. Just having conversations, networking, I think is the most genuine, authentic way to get clients.
Are you a CRM person, a spreadsheet person?
I'm a CRM person.
Which CRM are you using?
So I was with Follow Up Boss. Now I'm with Attraction Funnels. Okay. And I've really
Attraction Funnels.
Yeah, it's a new one. Okay. Yeah, it's a new one.
Is it expensive?
No, it's not expensive.
Approximately how much each month?
I think I pay like $30 a month. It's not a lot at all.
Okay, that's like very inexpensive.
Yeah. It's been really nice. I just switched to it recently. So that's been very nice to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does it do anything particularly different than Follow Up Boss?
It's similar to Buffini, actually. Like, you can put everybody in different classes, like A, B, C, just kind of where they are within the transaction. Okay. So that's been
Does it do any fancy stuff in terms of, like, help with mailers or automatic email drip campaigns?
Yes, they have drip campaigns. I can also have, like, VAs come through. So
virtual assistants? Yeah,
they can come through and kind of nurture these clients as well. That's an option within that CRM.
Have you used that yet?
I have.
Okay. So, you think it's genuine enough and
I do. It kind of shows like, okay, we're at the first step here talking to a VA. The next step would be talking to me. So it has been a really good nurturing tool for me.
Okay. All right. I like that. Yeah. And you're all over the board, buyers, sellers, investors?
Yes. Yep, all over the board.
Work with investors at all, or more just more regular?
More buyers and sellers, but I have worked with investors in the past.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And how do you sort of do you differentiate yourself? Do you do in-person buyer appointments? Obviously, in-person listing appointments.
Yes.
On either side of those two sort of buyers and sellers, I mean, there's any sort of additional value proposition or something you do that you feel like helps sort of stand out in the event you're competing, I guess, basically.
Yeah. So whenever somebody reaches out to me, I like to do like either a Zoom call or an in-person meeting. I think building that rapport within the relationship is super important so they can understand and choose like, hey, we want to go with Liz, or maybe she's not the right fit for me, which is totally fine. Yeah. But having an in-person or Zoom call is really essential to my business.
Gotcha. So starting off with that.
Yes.
And then on seller side, I mean, kind of what is your sort of plan on listing presentations? Are you into helping people get their house ready or staging, or where do you go? Video, all that different type of stuff. Where do you land on that?
So with sellers, I always do an in-person meeting because I have no idea what I'm working with as far as what's inside the home.
Sure.
And I bring comps, but then I give more of a realistic price once I'm in the house, and I email them later on just to say this is kind of what I'm thinking. I follow it up with a spreadsheet that kind of determines like where I came up with my number. And I always push staging, even if it's occupied staging. I think it's so essential to the home. Yeah.
So who do you work with staging wise?
I work with Triple Crown Designs.
Okay.
And Caitlin is awesome, and her style is great. It's very unique compared to other stagers that I've seen.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And then like, do you sort of have any sort of like productive habits that you're doing every day or every week that you're like, how you like run your business? Like I'm always like, get up at this time. I like to be in the office prior to 9 a.m. or whatever, like, and then I like to stay until 5. Like, that's always my habits. Like, I'm just Monday through Friday. Like, I don't golf on Fridays. Like, I just like to keep my schedule so I always keep up. Like, do you have a routine that you find that helps keep you,
yeah,
it's easy to sort of, as an independent contractor to get sidetracked.
Yes. Yeah. No, since I have kids and things, like sticking to a routine is sometimes challenging. But yeah, I try to do a lot of my follow-up in the morning with clients that I'm currently working with or ones that I want to work with in the future. Just touching base to see where they are within their home buying or selling journey. Mailers, though, I do a monthly mailer to all of my past and present clients just to like have them see like what's going on in the market and then like local events that are happening.
Yeah.
It's just another touch for them to see like, hey, I'm still here. I'm here for you to refer me.
Do you plan out your social media? Because I feel like you're like, consistent, not like, 10 times a day.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're consistent between your social media, between posts and stories. Like, how do you come up with your plan for that? I guess we don't. Is anybody helping you with that as well?
No, nobody's helping me quite yet.
Are you using Canva?
I am using Canva. I love Canva.
Sort of,
yes.
Yeah.
But I did just hire a videographer to do 30 videos for me. And he's been great. And I think video is so important.
Are you doing that on your listings
as
well as just educational stuff?
Yeah, education and listings. I try to do a video. Gotcha. As much as I don't like doing video, it is so important for someone to see you and your brand, and then along with highlighting the home.
Yeah, and then I feel like when you came over, did you kind of create your own sort of logo for your branding?
Yeah,
I feel like you have your logo looks good.
Yes,
you use that within all your marketing. I feel like in video and Canva posts and all that different stuff. Yeah. Managing the stress. What do you do to kind of like, I guess, help balance with the kids and the weekends away? And like, are you using Key Transaction?
I am. I mean, Key Transaction has been the most amazing thing.
Did you use them right away, or did you use them as you start to get busier?
No, I use them right away. Right. They're just that extra layer of help with deadlines and things like that I really need.
Yeah.
Carolyn and Liz, like, they're just incredible women. I really enjoy using them.
A lot of people, in your position are using it.
Great.
And then, are you balancing the stress? Anything? I know. So Liz taught a couple of years ago a great outdoor yoga class for us.
Yeah.
Are you still doing a lot of yoga? Like, what do you do to kind of like unwind to like help?
I try to take fitness classes, go on walks, spend time with family, friends. I know this business is very stressful, so I'm trying to find other avenues. If you have any advice in that way, Dave. I mean, this job is challenging and stressful.
I had a yoga class last night. It was like a half power, half restorative, just laying there doing, I need
to get back into yoga. It's definitely helpful.
Yoga and walking for me. Yeah. These two little fluffy dogs in my house now, and we walk them around the neighborhood quite, 2, 3, 4 miles a day, try to do that. And
that's good.
Yeah, so that's my sort of, Zen time or whatever.
Great.
Are you seeing sort of any new like marketing trends, or you have anything on the horizon? So you're doing the videos. Anything else on the horizon for your business to try to like? Are you sort of at a point where you want to grow from 12 to say 15 million?
Yeah. I just hired an assistant actually. So just part time. I'm trying to scale my business. I'm trying to see what that will look like for me.
What is this person doing for you part time?
She's gonna help me with like admin, like Canva, following up with clients.
Right, so you're gonna stick with Key Transaction just because they know the paperwork and everything. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Trying to train a new person and then something gets missed could be very detrimental to your client and your relationship.
Yeah, so I'm sticking with Key. I'm just she's going to be helping me more with like business ideas and implementing more, better marketing ideas.
Are you doing like an hourly rate with that person?
Yes,
like
right now.
How many hours a week do you think?
Right now I'm going to start with 20 and see how that goes, but I'd like to eventually pull her on to full time.
Yeah, that's a good amount of hours every day. I mean, it's 4 hours a day, 5 days a week is the plan. Is it Monday through Friday, or is it more stacked certain days? She'll be starting soon, but we haven't really discussed like when she'll be working. But and how did you go about finding this person? Is somebody you know?
I found her through a current client actually, and I did interview other contenders for the position, but she was definitely the one that stood out the most to me.
That's good. That's good. Social media is playing a big role, going into videos. Any other like sort of tech platforms or anything else you're using?
Yeah, so something that you wouldn't think of is and I don't know if other agents or other businesses use this, but Google Workspace. So having a Google account, like having a business account, I think the last time I checked, like 40% of my business this year has come from Google.
Really?
And that's because I ask and I'm on top of my clients for testimonials and reviews.
So not Zillow reviews, but Google.
Yeah, I do not.
Yeah.
I do not mess with Zillow. No offense to Zillow, but I actually use Google quite often. And then I reply to the review. So if someone was to like type in Columbia agent, I'm gonna come up because I have over 80 reviews. So they've been really essential to my business.
Interesting. Very good. Yeah. What would you say is the most Baltimore thing about you?
Oh gosh. Well, I love crabs. I mean, who doesn't? But
okay.
Yeah, I love snowballs too. I'm like a big snowball girl. So if I find like a local snowball stand, I'm all about it. My kids are all about it too. So
snowballs. I
snowballs
love that.
are
so that is local to Baltimore. So we had an
Yeah.
agent, Quincy Wilson, that moved to Charleston.
Oh, okay.
And he opened a snowball stand.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's kicking ass.
Oh, that's great.
Kicking
Yeah.
butt, whatever. Because down there they're not used to snowballs.
Yeah,
they're used to ice cream or whatever.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. They're not called snowballs anywhere else but Maryland. So
Really?
it's really neat. Yeah.
I think he was wanting to open like his third location down there.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll see if I don't know how it happened, but the first couple wints are doing well. His kids are working snowball stand.
Nice.
I mean, who can get angry with you with selling snowballs?
Oh, I know it.
Our business can get a little tedious sometimes. It's like, okay, here's your ice and water.
Yeah.
Give me $3. One to the next person.
Right,
you know,
right.
Your wood spoon, you're on your way. That's awesome. AI, are you getting into AI?
I am.
I mean, question that I keep asking everybody because it's so new and it's so on the cusp. And I kind of said last year at the annual meeting, like I'm going to try to put. John Wald's been hosting an AI class at a lot of different offices. He's heading to Canton next, and it's so new and it's not going to go away. Yeah, it's kind of like the internet back in the day. Yeah, with the cell phone. I was resistant on the cell phone. Yeah, and obviously they're here to stay. So I feel like the whole using AI, and I just feel like it's really great for people like us that are running small businesses. Yes. How has it been helping you? What have you been seeing, doing, whatever? Is
ChatGPT AI? That's AI, right? Yeah. No, I mean, I use it for listing descriptions. Yeah, everybody's doing that. I use it for even like legal jargon sometimes. I mean, I know I'm not an attorney, but like if I need to say something in more legal terms, like I will utilize ChatGPT for that. Mm-hmm. As far as anything else is concerned, I am willing to learn more. I know it's the big up and coming thing. Yeah, those are the big things that I use it for right now. It's like my listings, even like Instagram posts. Like if I don't have a creative like caption, I go in there and see what they can come up with for me. So yeah. For someone that's newer to the business like you were just 5 years ago and wants to ramp up and kick butt, I mean, any suggestions, advice on like how to grow and start? Other people I've had, Ashton, she's a big open house. What do you see out there that's like for somebody that's new right now in the world that we're in, the tough competitive market we're in, starting to balance out, not everything's flying off the shelf like it used to, for sure. Right. We got a little bit of an interest rate reduction yesterday, which I think is going to help us. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for new agents, it's just like going into your community and being authentic and being yourself. I think when someone sees someone that's super salesy and doesn't have the education, just like learning the business, like obviously having a mentor is super important. But yeah, just being creative and grinding and going out and talking to people. It's really just having that personal relationship with all of your friendships and colleagues and things like that that really help. All right, great. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, if you want to ever pick Liz's brain, find her on the website, find her online, whatever. She's around. I greatly appreciate your time. Thank you for doing this. Thanks, Dave. Have a good rest of the day. All right, guys. Thank you. Catch you on the next one.